Hello. Come back. Say hi. Can you guys see me now?
Hi, everybody.
All right. Sorry for the delay. Got a handful of people on. Hello, hello. Welcome to St. Petersburg, Florida, our field office for NISOA. Hope everyone is doing well. We'll go ahead and get started. Thanks, Lance. We hear you. Fantastic. Good. It's my first time doing YouTube Live, so we will work through this together. But super excited. We had quite good participation in quiz one, so thanks everybody who participated. We had roughly 500 people participate in week one, and out of those 500 people, 32 scored a perfect score on their first try. So congratulations for those 32 people. We will call them our Hall of Champions, if you will, and we'll be posting those results later this week, actually on Monday, including with the full analysis and answer key as well. So look forward to that. A big thank you to Lance Van Heidsma and Mark Cahan for all of the great work on the analysis. You'll be able to see every clip and every, not just the analysis in the clip, but also the rules that apply directly to this analysis. So very thorough feedback on that. So thank you guys for putting that together. Today, we're gonna review just the two that were most missed. So we'll cover that as well. But wanted to start with a few things and just a few reminders for the contest. So first and foremost, make sure you follow directions. So if you've never done a quiz like this or a test, FIFA does them quite often. So let me help you kind of walk you through what your answer should look like. So this is a clip analysis example. And so at the top, you have 4 choices, and that's gonna be your restart selection. So you watch the clip and you say, hey, I think this is a direct free kick, and no caution, no card, okay? So then I would select direct free kick would be my selection, and then I'd also select NC, which indicates no card. I wouldn't select these little asterisks here in the middle, if you can see those. Those are really just a divider, so we shouldn't have anyone clicking those, and you can see even in this one, there's 2 people that click that. You will automatically get this wrong if you click that. So you wanna click 1 in the top, which is your restart, and then 1 in the bottom, which would indicate what misconduct you think the clip would warrant. So we'll go through a couple examples, but hopefully you'll click 2 for everyone. You'll do 1 for the restart and then 1 down here for your misconduct, and that should be for every clip. So even in clips where you don't have misconduct, let's say you think it's no foul and no misconduct, then you'd select NF for no foul, and then you select NC for no card. Okay, so wanted to walk through that, take a few minutes, because we did see some interesting results where we just saw one answer, but didn't have the misconduct associated with it, or we had some of these asterisks getting selected, so don't do that. And make sure you review your answers before you submit it. You don't get any extra points for doing it fast, so no need to rush. Make sure you just go back and check your answers, just like you would in a standardized test of sorts, right? You wanna make sure everybody has the greatest chances of getting a perfect score and hopefully earning some money. So next, also wanted to make sure that we're only doing the test once. And so we had to disqualify a few people as the result of taking the test multiple times in order to get that 100. Take it once. If you don't get the 100, no problem. You'll learn from the ones you got wrong, be able to look at the analysis the next week. But don't take it multiple times. It actually negatively impacts our overall analysis of how everyone's performing on the test. So please just take it once, and it disqualifies you. So we don't want to do that. So just take it once for us. If you get a perfect score, A+, and if you don't, just learn from that experience, okay? We've got 8 weeks of this, so hopefully we'll get a little bit better every week. The first one's always a little rocky. But so far, we got 32 people that scored perfect, which is fabulous. So let's go through those 2 most missed questions. So the first one was clip 3, and this is the analysis I've been showing you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my iPad straight from, pretty sure 2004. But here's the clip, and I'm gonna show it to you, and you'll probably remember it. But here is the clip. Let me see if I can play. There it is. And that last view is probably the best one. So what you can see is you've got two players, both with their legs up, challenging for the ball. They're both looking at the ball. They're both playing the ball, which is great. But we do have one player, the black player, who approaches the challenge with a straight leg. Anytime as a referee you see a straight leg, your awareness should rise. You should be focusing in on the point of contact to really be able to decipher the level of severity of that challenge. So straight legs anytime, we should always get kind of the goosebumpy feeling of something not good's going to happen. Anybody coming through, especially with a leg that high, we want to be aware of. So the other thing that's indicated here is the black player comes with her studs exposed. That's always very disheartening when you see that, right? Nothing good comes from studs exposed in a challenge that high. So, whether or not where she makes point of contact with the white player, we would expect a yellow card. And one thing to keep in mind, especially in the collegiate game, our number one priority is player safety. So a player coming in with a leg locked like that, her studs exposed, we would expect a yellow card. It doesn't raise to a red card. And we can talk through the reasons for that. If she hits her maybe somewhere different other than the foot, let me pause this real quick. On the white player's leg, maybe that severity would increase. And the other thing is there's not a lot of force because she is kind of in a standing position and that kind of leg straight up. If she'd come from distance with speed, now you increase your force, and now maybe we're looking at something a little bit more than a yellow card there. So that was clip 3. And we had a lot of people say indirect free kick as well. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. So with an indirect free kick, we would expect no contact. So if there is contact between the two players, go ahead and assume that it would be a direct free kick. So we shouldn't have an indirect free kick if there's contact between players, even if you think it is dangerous play. If there's contact, it would then be deemed as a foul for kicking. Okay, so that is clip 3, and this is kind of the results of clip 3. As you can see, what we would expect is a direct free kick and a yellow card here. Again, focusing on player safety. We did see a lot of no cards and some indirect free kicks as well as no foul. So hopefully we can modify that, and that's what we're here to do, is to learn. The other clip that was most missed as well was clip number 10. And so I will show you clip number 10 right here. We can hit play. I think my fingers are touching it down here. Ah, that's me. Here's clip 10. Okay, so looking at clip 10, you can see a challenge happening just outside of the penalty area. And let me get it in the right spot so you can really see that really well. So I'm going to stop it right at the point of contact. And here you can see it happens just outside of the area. Okay, he's touching the leg that is closest to us as far as the camera angle view, and it happens just outside the penalty area. And don't be misleaded because he falls into the penalty area. The challenge happens just outside. It's not on the line, and it's just outside. So really important to look at that point of contact. And we've got a great video here that shows us this angle. And as referees, it's important to have this type of an angle. So make sure that you're being very mobile as players enter into the penalty area. That's a critical area for decision here. It's on the far side. So help from your assistant referee. You could probably get some if they have a good look at it. But really the referee needs to take ownership of this call and make sure that they have a good view of this. It happens in a split second. And he does fall into the penalty area, but that point of contact happens just outside. The other thing that was taken into consideration is our misconduct here. So I'm sure some of you would have had maybe a tactical yellow card. So we had a handful of people. So I paused it, and hopefully you can see he's going down right now in the penalty area, and you've got 4 defenders around him. The nearest attacker is probably over here, and he's not really in a position to play that ball or get a pass from his teammate there. So we wouldn't expect this to be a tactical foul, and the severity of the contact is very minimal. It's just a careless challenge. It isn't reckless. There isn't studs. There aren't any speed to it. It's very low. It's just a typical tripping foul. So we wouldn't expect that to be a reckless challenge for a yellow card there either. So our expected outcome here would be a direct free kick and no card. So here's just a view of the analysis of what we saw. Direct free kicks, what we're expecting, and no card. We did see quite a handful of penalty kicks. And again, the key there is just pausing it right at that moment of contact, as we should as officials, look right at that moment of contact and take our picture then. And then we saw quite a few yellow cards as well. So we kind of walked through the two reasons why that wouldn't be. It's not a tactical yellow card for spa, and it's not a reckless challenge. So we wouldn't expect to see a yellow card here. Just because it happens just outside the penalty area, we should be aware for more tactical challenges, but that's not the case with this clip. So hopefully that helps provide clarity on the two most missed clips. And hopefully I still have your attention for what you all came here for, which is the announcement of the winners. So we had 32 people who will be in our Hall of Fame for this one. Thanks, Lance, I like the claps. And what we did is we used a random tool online to be able to randomize 10 winners out of that. And so we took those 34, and made random 10 winners. Of those, first place will get $250, second and third will get $150, and then fourth through 10th will all get $100. And we'll get those shipped out as quickly as possible. There is an option if you took the test but you don't need the funds and you would like to waive that, go ahead and shoot me an email or shoot me a text or a call. Just let me know. I will be sending this over to get processed actually today. So please let me know, raise your hand quickly if you're not interested in receiving the funds, in which case we would just add someone new to the equation. But again, my email is tpenso@nisoa.com. So the winners, drum roll please. So I have them here. I will read them off first and then I'll show them because I'm a visual person. I like to see. So in first place is Mello Barros. Yay. Second place, Matthew Bell. He'll receive $150. John Klaus in third place with $150 as well. Fourth place, Chris Copeland. Fifth place will be Robert Dale. Sixth place, Daniel Gutierrez. Seventh place, Christina Hutchinson. Eighth place, Pete Mendel. Ninth place, Mervyn Venter. And 10th place, Eric Weisbrot. So congratulations to all of our winners for week 1. We're very excited. We had 34 people, and these are all those names of people who got 100% on their first try. So thank you guys so much for that. Friendly reminders for week 2, make sure that you only take the test once, that you answer both the restart as well as the misconduct. Don't hit the little stars in between. And then also, week 2 will be released on Monday. So expect Monday for a big day for us. We'll get week 2 released, and you'll have till Wednesday, close of day, in order to do that. And then also, I'm looking at all the chat. Congratulations, everybody. Oh, also, thank you for the reminder. The Foundation Fund, NISOA Foundation Fund, has been funding this project. So we were really thrilled to be able to get this quickly processed through the NISOA board and the Foundation Fund so that everyone can earn a little bit and learn a little bit at the same time. We understand the challenges everyone's faced ahead, and hopefully this helps you guys just a little bit in the months ahead. So congratulations to all the winners, and look forward to having you guys participate in week 2. Make sure you share with everyone else. Week 2 will be released on Monday. You'll have till Wednesday. And then just like this week, we'll go over the most missed questions, and we'll also review, you'll have that week 1 in full analysis. So thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you, thank you. I love the chats, I love the claps. And please take a look at week 2. We'll be doing Dogso and Spa. So more to come there. I hope you all are doing well. And until next week, all right, have a good one. Bye, everybody.